third, 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 I, third, 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 I.
All right, welcome everybody. Welcome back on deck. Here with Third Eye Chem, and today's date is March 26, 2020, and the time is 14:50. That's 2:50 for my civilians. Yeah, this time today I thought I'd do it different. I think I'd let y'all see enough of me on my still picture, so I was just gonna go ahead and start this off this way, just to get the routes off, and then we're gonna switch over to the sky. Want to give a big up to Sam Hoffman, Planet X Hunter, Big Judah, and Raptor News. It's a little bright out here, so I got my shades on, so I apologize for that. But you know, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into my video. We have not seen the sun in about 5 days around here, and I'm in Henrico, Virginia right now, in the parking lot of a local Walmart. So I'm getting ready. The sun just popped out about, let's say, about an hour ago. So we're gonna go ahead and show you what it is. Okay, here we go. All right, that's my east, that's my north, my south, my west. Above my head, the sun's coming out, and there is finally, hello, the sun. I noticed immediately when the sun came out, I saw, what, two Mr. Magic chemtrailers, two big military jumbo jets, and they were flying from, what was that, northwest, south, yeah, northwest to northeast. Did I say that right? Yeah, I did. They were flying from that way, southwest. They're flying from southwest. I'm sorry. See, I haven't seen the sun in so many days. I'm getting tripped up on my own compass. But yeah, we have not seen this in days, and you can see at the horizon everything looks your normal sky blue. And again, above our heads, everything looks darker. There's a Mr. Magic chemtrailer right there below that big cloud, center of the camera. So, you know, we just want to get a look at the sun. If anything jumps out like more, you know, I'll do my due diligence to show you. There's another chemtrail above those trees behind that cloud. You can see his tail. And there's a big old faded cloud to the sun's 5 o'clock position. Looks like an asteroid anomaly way out there in the distance, or a stratospheric cloud. I'm gonna bet on the asteroid. I've seen enough of them to know, and they're always going in the opposite direction of the Earth clouds. That's probably attached to that other planetoid system that we can't see, and due to it being darker, and this is what I look for with the sky being light here, and then it gets darker going close to the sun. Those so-called clouds are probably a mixture of clouds and planetoid terrain. They seem to hold a pattern together, and I've hit on this too many times. But if you're just now joining us on my Third Eye Chem page, then that's possibly what it is. That's just my conjecture, my opinion, not fact. So please nobody jump on my page saying, oh, you really know this, huh? Oh, you think you're a scientist, huh? Or trying to berate me. We're doing our best. I am, along with a few other Earth Watchmen, we're doing our best to try to figure out what's going on with our world. And if you're not interested, don't come on our pages. Specifically, do not come on my page. I will burn you up, but I prefer to not waste energy and time on that. So I'm just trying to figure out, you know, what all this is. Now I do see it crossing up in front of the sun, so that will make it stratospheric. But we really don't know what our Earth looks like because they keep lying to us. Now there's a Mr. Magic chemtrailer headed in that direction, and you know, we're living in some interesting times. Right now, we're going through the whole coronavirus. Everybody's wearing face masks. I got me a couple. I really haven't put them on yet. And everybody's doing the social distancing where they're keeping away from one another, and everybody's looking at each other weird. Like, oh my God, do you have the coronavirus? I'm gonna run over here and look at you like you're weird, like you have the corona HIV. That's really how they're acting. And I'm not even joking. I can make jokes, but this is not that program or that show. But everybody's gotten really strange to one another. I honestly think this coronavirus is coming for people with evil hearts. Your lungs are right next to your heart, right? So if you got an evil heart, the air is gonna attack your lungs, trying to get to your heart. The coronavirus is trying to get to your heart through your lungs. That's just my twisted humor. It's not funny. You don't have to laugh. But I'm speaking on a spiritual level. And if you think it's weird, hey, get off my page. There's a lot of weird things going on. There's another Mr. Magic Chemtrailer. So that's 3 so far we've seen. As far as since the camera's been on. But yeah, I take the coronavirus as serious as anything else. Now I do have a heck of a sense of humor. I did used to be a active duty Marine, and I'm gonna forever be a Marine, so that attitude is never gonna go anywhere. And before I was a Marine, I was an Army brat, and I was born with a hell of a sense of humor. So now I just got quadrupled deckered with my sense of humor. So expect anything with me. And I've been very disciplined, because I could crack a joke and it have everybody in the room laughing, and I wouldn't even crack my smile, because that's just the way I think. I process the joke before I even get it out my mouth, and this could be funny just like a regular comedian. But enough about me. I'm on my little soap box, and I'm enjoying the fact that the sun is out. I haven't seen the sun in about 6 days, y'all. I'm guessing I can't really blame geoengineering too much no more, now that I know about these planets and the way Sam Hoffman broke it down. And like I said, I'm gonna give him a lot of props. And if anybody thinks he's a con man, you're asleep. Go ahead and take the blue pill and go back into the Matrix. We're trying to get out. With that being said, we're trying to figure out, like I said, what is going on with our Earth. With this Earth, with our only living place that we have to dwell upon. And not everybody's looking for a party. A lot of people are looking for truth, study, success, whatever, what have you. As long as your moral compass is right. Oh, there are 2 more chemtrailers, one right there and his buddy behind him, so that's 5. But we're not going to stand here and count them. We haven't seen them in a while, but they're up there. It's good to see them, actually. There was a time I used to get tired of seeing them, but I don't mind seeing them now. These guys are taking telemetry of these planetoids that we cannot see yet, and that's just the way it is. They are researching, just like I'm researching for my platform here on the ground. You can see my shoe kicking it. Yeah. Yeah, there's the sun, and I'm glad it's here, because I was getting so sick of these clouds. I would like going into the summer. Honestly, it would be nice if the world returned back to normal, but I honestly spiritually feel that this coronavirus is a lesson teacher. Since I've been in the world, I can be a mean person, but I am not evil. I've encountered some evil souls. And I want to pan around while we're talking about this, because I don't really want to get too emotional with emo topics. You know, I normally hit straight to the hammer. But since we're going through this whole coronavirus and everybody's acting weirded out, I'm going to put a message out. I think I'm an elder enough to put out a wise message to individuals, and I've had a lot taken from me in my life, in this little life of mine. I've gained a lot and I've had a lot taken, but I'm always blessed every day. One, I do believe in the supreme God, and some people have a hard time with that. I do not. Until somebody, that supreme God tells me, no, it's not just me, it's a whole bunch of us. Look at all of us. Bow down and worship all of us. But according to my Holy Bible, and that Sefer, which is also from the Dead Sea Scrolls, that is the original translation from the Dead Sea Scrolls before it was watered down into the Bible. The one God, Yahuwah, said, I am alone. There is none beside me, before me, behind me, around me. I am alone. And he has a whole lot of subjects that follow him in Bible, in the Sefer says that God is a him, not a her. However, I think sometimes Satan is a her. Possible. Because women just got it going on. But I'm not female bashing. I love me some women. I am a 110 million% man. I'm all man. I don't like the minds of corrupt people, so I'm not going to put a gender to a corrupt mind. There are corrupt minds that are straight, unstraight. All right, third eye cam back is 1521, 321 for my civilians, and just want to take another look. We got a chopper at the horizon, and then we got my Mr. Magic Chemtrailer right there, tracing that cloud, and there's another one above him at a higher elevation passing, getting ready to pass across the sun, get the sun out right there in the top left corner, and you got Mr. Magic Chemtrailer in the middle of the camera, the screen. So below the sun we got also clouds pushing way back. Now I know later on today, once I get home, because I just got off work, and I always keep the GoPro with me, the G Pro. You know what, big up the GoPro. I love me some GoPro. GoPro is freaking awesome. I wish they'd have had this back when I was a kid and back while I was in the military. I came to the military back before all this technological jump off, and GoPro has been helpful with all my videos, and also Canon, Fujifilm, Nikon, and Celestron telescope. Big up to all of them. I'm gonna give all y'all credits at the end of this. You know why? Because you've all been very freaking helpful. You have brought the sky to me in many more ways than I can fathom, and the same for my peoples, my viewers. So I love me some GoPro, Canon, Fujifilm, Nikon, Celestron, freaking products. All has worked, and the accessories too. Geister telescopes also. Barlow. I've used all that to put all of this together, all my videos that you've seen and how I've edited. And let me give a shout out to Filmora also. Filmora 9, Filmora. That's where I put my videos together. And the reason why I'm giving videos and shout outs for all these videos is because, like, not many people give shout outs, but because they think they're going to get sued. I'm not worried about that. Oh, what is this? It looks like a dang balloon. Hold up. See something floating in the sky. That's bigger than a balloon. Jesus Christ, what is that? I know when I come over to this part of the world, this is where I caught some UFOs chasing some chemtrailers one day. In my first videos, you've seen them. That looks like a weather balloon, like it's falling. It's huge. Do you see that? Middle of the camera is flickering off the sun. That just caught my sentence in mid-stroke. Just smacked me on the face. Hey, hello, I'm a balloon floating. I might be a birthday balloon or a weather balloon or any kind of other balloon, but I'm floating. You see that, right? Trying to get his best. Yeah, middle of the camera. That elongated cloud right above it, that adjacent diagonal cloud. There's something floating. And GoPro, if y'all can hear me, y'all need to make some lenses, a telescope lens for this GoPro. It'd be nice if I could put a telescope lens on this. Meanwhile, I'm looking for one, but I'm putting it out to y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all up in the email too. That way I can zoom in on objects like this and Mr. Magic Chemtrailer over there, and we can actually get a closer shot of him. Because I already got the tripod. All we gotta do is set up a telescope so I could zoom in on this stuff. It would be nice. But like I said, I really appreciate GoPro and all the other factions that I named that made this equipment, because if I'd had this stuff during my military years, I probably would have done a whole documentary on me being in Iraq and around the world. However, I did have Fujifilm, so I just took pictures, but GoPro would have put me on a whole different level. Whatever that balloon is floating right there, still in the middle of the camera between those two clouds. And it's moved on. So we'll go back to the business. Below this, between the sun and the fluffy earth clouds, we've got a higher elevation of clouds. I really feel like that's our planet, because the clouds coming off our planet, or the atmosphere, because again, it's always darker above our heads. Even though the sun is out, you see the horizon is all light. The sky did not look like this a decade ago, y'all. And 2 decades ago and 3 decades ago, definitely not in the 80s. It was always blue, 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 blue all the way across the sky. Now it's light blue, light skin blue, and dark skin blue. Again, light skin blue and dark skin blue. And we're gonna do a documentary on that too. Light skin blue, dark skin blue clouds. So don't nobody saying, you're being sky racist. Well, hey, that's the way it is. Okay, I see something way out past that balloon. Looks like a, I would like to say it's a Mr. Magic chemtrail. It probably is. It's way out there. He's in the middle of the camera. More than likely, I'm gonna zoom in. Might be a Mr. Magic chemtrail or a meteorite. That's going straight, so it's a Mr. Magic chemtrail. Now my balloon is behind it. You can see it flickering. I'm gonna zoom in on it. It would have been nice if that was a UFO holding static. I'm really irritated with myself because I looked right at my 35mm camera and did not bring it, so I could set up my tripod and get some real close shots. And there's another Mr. Magic chemtrail going due north, and that way is DC and New York. Atlantic Ocean is that way, and that's my south, like I said, and this is my west. And that's our cloud passing right there. All right, so I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go address some things elsewhere, and I'll be back. Give this guy time to change and jumble around because we haven't seen the sun here in about 5-6 days. Feels like for 6 years. And I'm a sun person, like I said. I can't stress it enough. The reason why I repeat things is like, you know, in case I mess it up the first time, I'm gonna correct it somewhere in my head because my brain likes to move too fast from my mouth. So I'll make the correction, you know, next couple times around. But more than likely, I'm pretty much accurate, especially these days. I'm always thinking faster than my mouth can put out. All right, so Third Eye Cam, we'll be back. Poof. All right, you're back on deck with Third Eye Cam, and remove my shades. It's real bright out here, so I'm gonna let you get a good look at me. For all you that's wondering, this is me, Third Eye Cam. Like I said, today the sun just came out, and it's a pleasure, indeed a pleasure to see the sun out. I'm ecstatic. You can see it on my face. See it on my face. But you know, when I first started this whole Third Eye Cam deal, I've said it before, it's because I sent my video pictures. I was catching some planets in the sky in 2017 especially. I'd broken my right leg and I was hobbling on crutches, and I had my leg immobilized and my kneecap snapped from all that training that I did in the military and the Marines. With that being said, I started taking my cameras. I had a bunch of them, and I just bought a 35mm camera, you know, decently expensive, not too insane, and started getting pictures of the sky. And so I found a few good pictures that I had, and I sent them to a certain YouTube vlogger. He knows who he is. Still kind of burnt me to this day. But at that point, at that time, I did not really care to do any kind of vlogging. And that's why it took me this long to get my face on the camera. It's not because I want attention, it's to show you who you're dealing with. So that way you can look in my face, and you better look in my face and find out that you'll see that I'm not playing with this sky deal. So all these other guys, with the exception of a few, like the reason why I did not show my face in the beginning is because, like, I listened to a lot of Rap the News, and he said he didn't want you all in his face because he was having a lot of people that were attacking him for his commentary, and you know, eventually you'll find out what he looks like. But that dude is a general. Same with Big Jude. I didn't really know what he looked like until like recently, but it was a hard decision and a lengthy process of a decision for me to decide when I want to show my face. So this is the first video of me showing my face, and I hope you think that I'm handsome. If not, oh well. Aside from that, I would prefer to look similar to my God that created this world and created man. And aside from that, you know, I'm not being funny. I love everybody on the planet. If you have a good heart, I love you. But if you're an evil little low down something and you wake up every day to bully people and hurt you, I'll f you up. Especially if you come across me with that, or you know, I happen to see you doing any injustice to people that do not deserve it. And I really mean that. I'm not a superhero, but I was a United States Marine. Take it how you will. With that being said, I decided I've always been into the sky, so the reason why I'm continuing this, and I'm gonna continue this until either I'm too old, there's no more sky, the sun goes black, the moon falls out the sky, no more stars, pretty much the end of the world, and God reassigns me with another duty. Right now, this is it, aside from my regular humanly duties of survival, with me working to survive. So you saw that look. I look at people sometimes because I have a lot of people that will encompass my vehicle, encompass me, and they're trying to figure out what I'm doing, and I don't really dig that. And like I said, I'm not going to be too long on this video. I'm just letting you get a good look at Third Eye Cam, and I shouldn't even be doing this, but do not call yourself trying to heckle me or come for me. I'm gonna ignore you, but if you put yourself in my crosshairs and physically come at me, which please don't do it for any reason, you better be good, damn, and sneaky, because I don't slip too much. But I'm not here to prove that I'm bad. I already know that. Heck, you can look at my face and see that. With that being said, enjoy this moments with me. I don't know how much longer I would be on Facebook and YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I got accounts there. I also got a PayPal account. I mean a Patreon. Yeah, PayPal. I don't use PayPal that much. It's just there. Just kind of came with my other things I was doing years ago, where I was sending people money. But I do have a Patreon. So if you want to donate to my Patreon, it's my Third Eye Cam logo on the Patreon, and it's not for all the videos. It's to really to get any equipment that I might need to further look up into the skies, and it's not for my fun. I'm already wealthy. As poor as I am, I'm already wealthy, meaning blessed. I never really sweated money. My zodiacs, by the way, are that of an Aries and a Tiger. Undisciplined, I'm reckless, and I'm very disciplined. I'm brolic. It's something to I'm a force to be reckoned with when I'm disciplined under those two zodiacs. So if you don't believe in zodiacs, look yours up. You can Google them. Your birth date and your month date. Like I said, I'm an Aries and a Tiger. So, and I'm very disciplined. I was a United States Marine. I've had to do a lot of crazy, insane things that most people couldn't handle. Trust me, some of my Marines were flipping out. It's hard to handle. Some things that I had to deal with that was hard to handle, but I got through it, and that developed my sense of bearing. So as old as I am, I don't play around too much, and I surely don't mess around with this whole sky deal. This is a serious deal. Looking up at the sun, and I'm gonna go blind. Oh God. Really, I went blind. And I'm looking in the same direction. Oh, check me out. I got a Third Eye Cam ring. You like that? It gets real over here. I got a tungsten one too. This is how real it gets with me. I got shirts and hats. So again, if anybody would like to buy some of my apparel, because I'm getting ready to come up with that, you also can rock Third Eye Cam, and it'd be an honor if you did rock some of my Third Eye Cam, which represents you also, because like I said, we all have a Third Eye Cam. You can rock that Third Eye Cam and just any color you want. I'll be putting the commercial out when I slow down from working and not being too tired. I'll put the commercial out and give you reasonable prices. It's not going to be nothing astronomical, because I'm not money hungry like P45 or anybody that's after money. I just want to see people represent, and I like to represent a whole lot of other things too, of people's. I'm seeing everybody with masks. It's good to be careful, but sometimes I wonder if we're being jumped into something that's really like they're forcing on us, to enforce something. Like a lot of people talking about our rights being taken away, our Constitution. Okay, real quick, I see another object. There it is. Looks like my planet coming up. Might be out too. Right in those clouds, I see a Mr. Magic chemtrailer coming up. And we'll get back to me in a second. I'm not that important, but the skies what's important. But I'm just looking at this coming up. I'm gonna give it time to pass and go into the clear so we can catch it. But it looks like it's going from here to way over here. And that might be possibly the dark side of the planet, light side of the planet. Like I said, I've lost track of these planets because we had clouds for about, what, 6 days? This would be considered the 6th day, 6.5 days, 5.5 days. But you round up, this is number 6. And I couldn't see anything but stinking gray, dirty, butt nasty clouds. And now the sun finally popped out. So I'm happy to see Mr. Magic Chemtrail of the clouds and the sky and the sun. Again, focusing on the horizon. Set a light blue. All right, we're back. My camera almost S-canned on me. It must have been my ugly face that blew it. No, I'm just kidding, it overheated. So we got a chemtrailer right here to the right of the sun, left of the sun, I'm sorry. Looks like a big old B1 Lancer. And we had another one, where'd he go to? He's coming up behind that guy. But this stack of clouds right here, you can see it in the opening. Looks like a planetoid type of a deal. We're only seeing the 2 dimensions of it. It's got a hidden sphere and it's got atmosphere coming off of it. Looks like it, or just might be a stratospheric cloud. But like I said, we're trying to get through that to understand how it works. Like I was saying, let's bring it back over here. So, like I was saying, right here, you can see the sun right here. Pretty sure the camera can see the sun right here. Sun right here. And this planetoid right here looks like one side of a planetoid that might be passing along. I hope y'all don't mind me changing up the dynamics of letting you all see me in the camera. It's probably going to be temporary. We're going to get back to business. I'm just giving you time to see what I look like if you're interested. I see myself every day. I got a nasty mug. That nasty mug. But yeah, this is the main event. And I thought it'd be befitting to show myself along with the sun. All right, just in case I was in the dark on the other side, I had to come around to the other side so you can get a better look at me, because I just didn't think about the sun being to my back. It put a shadow on my face, so here you go. Me, Third Eye Cam, hello, how are you? Yes, so again, over here we got the East Coast side from my position. That's the east, that's going towards the Atlantic Ocean. And then behind my back is the north. To my face is the south and west in front of me. And the sun has got me squinting. Like I said, I got my cool Third Eye Cam ring. You can see it. It says Third Eye Cam. And I just want to show that to you all. I'm not showing off. I'm just letting you know my passion with the whole Third Eye Cam deal, because I actually like my logo. I came up with it. Didn't take me long to think about it. I've actually thought about it before, but like I said, I'm just not getting into this whole camera deal, and it's not really my deal. But we're about to get back to the skies, okay? So here we go. So, I'm looking for anything out of the ordinary. All I got now is clouds and sky. The funniest looking thing in the sky right now is that this part of the sky is dark and dirty. The camera's picking it up as dark and dirty. And then you got at the horizon, my pretty blue. But it's not even just, it's just this section. Let's back up real quick so you can see this. So unless the sun has a lot of dirt behind it and dust around it, it just seems to be this section. And look how spherical it looks. Okay, you see below the sun horizon is sky blue. At the trees over here, sky blue. All sky blue at the horizon, but also in this section too, it's a lot of sky blue. So it's like the sky is returning back to its normal blue, starting right below this cloud, and that's a great distance from where I'm standing. Above me is all black and dark, and this is still blue sky, but it's like dirty type water. And this is what I've been looking at for a while. That's what's been baffling me. And I was looking at this long before Sam Hoffman, long before I looked at his videos. And his videos have been out for what, 2 years, 3 years? On top of that, he's been studying these anomalies for over a decade, or just under a decade. So with that being said, he's done his homework, and his time temporarily stopped, or it might have permanently ended on YouTube. I hope he's alive and well, because I admire people who have a plethora of knowledge and they want to share it, versus the idiots that want to keep the secrets to themselves and try to funnel whatever to you. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a B1 Lancer. Let's zoom in on it. All right, so we got a B1 Lancer. He just came off of his chemtrail smoke, and he kind of just kept rolling. But like I was saying, I admire people who share the knowledge. I know a lot of secrets are not made to share with people because people will use it to exploit you, but nobody owns the earth except those appointed by God to own it, and there's that B1 Lancer. And those that do not own it have seized possession of the earth, and they know who they are. They're the people that are currently in power, the people who get to ascend to that power, and they exploit it. And they only give the people who it really belongs to just a little bit to barely function. And then every day I wake up with this on my mind, because I was in the power structure. With me having been in the military, it's attached to the government, and the government has been real shady with the way they've been conducting business, and that's between them and God, but I'm just gonna call it like it is. I know everybody has to be shady to a degree, but these guys have been in your face shady. But as far as this sky deal, if there are planets coming, you don't get to hide it from us. We make that decision. I'm out here just like I went on foot in the war with my brothers and my sisters, from the Army to the Air Force, Navy, and Marines. And there goes the wind. So yeah, that's not flying. Hope y'all can still hear me. Got the wind to my back blowing. You know, normally it burns my microphone. I don't like that. I'll put it to my chest, so hopefully y'all can hear me. But you know, all those people that I stood toe to toe with, and even the people we fought against, some of them had honor, a lot of them did not. A lot of them were very hateful, but at the same time, we were invading their lands and they were fighting for their land. So that's honorable also, because think about it. If somebody invaded America, not from America, every KKK, every gangbanger, every thug, every gangster, every cowboy, every whoever would get their guns, their bows and arrows, and their weapons, and we'd have a hold down shootout until America was back to the red, white, and blue. Am I not correct? It's already happened before, and might could possibly happen again. But those that are in power, who are out there offending everybody and being shady from the top down on your so-called pyramid, your capstone will not be accepted, just the cornerstone. You need to respect what is. This earth is not yours given. You've stolen it. You got to return it back to some of us, and I think that's partially what this coronavirus is about. And I really ain't trying to get into this whole topic like I'm a prophet. Okay, I just saw something. Is that a bird? I see something kind of hovering at the clouds. It might be a bird going around in circles. I think it is. Just making sure. Center of the camera. I don't see it flapping. I just see a black object above this long elongated cloud. Okay, there it is. It's a bird. All right. He's just gliding. It's little things like that. Even if it's a UFO, a bird, or a jet, I'm gonna put the camera on it, and then that's how real I am with this. If I catch it, we're gonna figure out what it is. If it's a bird, we're gonna be like, okay, it's a bird. Okay, we move on. I'm not gonna be like some people, like, hey, look what I just found. I pulled out my camera out my ass cheek pocket and turned it on, and there was a freaking UFO sitting in the clouds. Yeah, I'm the man. Worship me. No, this is Third Eye Cam. As real as you're gonna get. Whatever we see, I can edit. Yes, I can, but I'm not. I'm gonna put it out there. Just like I can edit my ugly mug and put makeup on me and make me look cute, but I'm not. You're gonna get me as I am, burnt, crispy, nicely, lightly tanned, or whatever. I don't have time to look cute for the camera. We're trying to show you what is, and what will be, and what is to come. All right, so I'm gonna take a break. Sound like running my camera hot. And my face was so bright and shiny and beautiful that it ran my camera hot with all my good looks. That's a joke. You can laugh now. Ha ha ha. LOL. All right, so third eye cam. We'll be back. Poof.
Third eye cam. Third eye cam.